It's a downright disgrace. But long as I got you by my side, I don't care what you people say. Your friends tell you it's no future in loving a married man. If I can't see you when I want, I'll see you when I can. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Am I wrong to fall so deeply in love with you, knowing I got a wife and two little children depending on me too? And am I wrong to hunger for the gentleness of your touch, someone else at home who needs me just as much? And are you wrong to give your love to a married man? And am I wrong for trying to hold on to the best thing I ever had? If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, be right. Okay, you can cut it. I think everybody knows what I'm trying to say, right? Jeez, I'm getting all into it. I went back to 1970. That's what's crazy about music, man. Whether it's of the world or whether it's of the Lord. You know, 3 Times a Lady, I don't like to listen to that song because it takes me too back. You know what I'm talking about? So you know what, if you have a problem with something, like, for example, if you have a problem looking at women, especially this summer, and there's a pool, and you're passing by the pool, don't break your knee. He busted me. No, I was away from the pool. I didn't want to tell you what I was really looking at. I was looking straight ahead. Okay. Now, I give you a worldly, with that song, it's a worldly view of the emotions that a man and woman go through without God. Okay, without God. And it's amazing to realize that I'm hoping to cast some devils out today. Is that all right? Yeah. I want to cast some devils out today. All right, so it's like if we're going to go forward and we're going to go on, we got to be limpios. We have to be clean. You know, so it's like if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Cochino, get out of here. That's what you girls got to tell the guy. So, you know, he's like a dog. And I won't even tell you what my friend said. But you know, but it's true what he said. Man, but you got to know what he said. No, there's no nice way to say it, so I can't say it. But it's the truth. Hold on, what did he say? Hang on now, and God will reveal it to you, okay? All right, I'll just go that far. But let me tell you, I'm going to read some scriptures real quick because I want to pray. I don't want us to be here till 11 o'clock because we will. So I gave you the worldly view of how the devil puts on your emotions, what he wants and how he wants to manipulate you. And, you know, those first scriptures about the drunkenness and about the loose woman, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like I remember preaching this when we were having a revival at Brother Joe Archuleta's church in Commerce City. I said, you ever Be just standing there, minding your own business, not thinking about no kind of sexual things or anything, and all of a sudden, you feel somebody looking at you. But ain't nobody looking at you, but you turn around anyway, and there's a fine old girl just standing there, and she ain't even looking at you, but her body's looking at you, and her body is calling you, and you're like, oh, man. No? Am I the only one? Why? Because there's what you consider a kindred spirit. Kindred spirit. And a kindred spirit can either be good or it can be bad. And if you're looking at somebody that you're not supposed to be looking at, then it's bad. So that means she probably got the same kind of spirit, sexual spirit that you got in you. And they're connecting in the airwaves. And boom, that thing is just turning and it gets your chin and makes you turn. I bet, and you ever been with some guys that they're driving in, some brothers, even some brothers in the Lord, man, and all of a sudden they see a girl walking down the street and you're talking, man, you know what, last night I had this revelation, and the brother's going, you look like exorcist, man, you almost did a 360 or 180 with your neck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and so you hang around that kind of element too, and that's not good, and you need to correct that with your brother, with your sister, whatever. So the title of my message is, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. And then down underneath I say, guard your heart. Guard your heart. Proverbs 4:23 says, keep and guard your heart with all vigilance. And above all that you guard, and it's just above everything that you guard, make sure that you guard your heart with all vigilance. For out of it flow the springs or issues of life. Issues has to do with the exit. In other words, your mouth or your eyes, any gate that you have, your ear gate, your eye gate, your mouth gate. And it says, let's see. It has to do with boundaries or figuratively speaking about deliverance. It's an act or it's a source. Going out, issues, outgoings, whatever comes out of your mouth, whatever your actions are considered the issues of life. It's amazing because I was talking to, we were visiting with some friends, a young lady, I consider myself her spiritual father. Her husband passed away just last week, and we were sitting with her and talking with her. And then her mom came in. I've known the family for a long time, and she's Messianic Jew now. She went from Catholic to Christian to Messianic Jew. So she's had quite a journey. So she's really trying to convince me that I need to convert to being a Messianic Jew. Okay, so she's really talking, and she goes, what did Jesus say? And I'm going to read this in a minute. What did Jesus say? He said, it's not the outside that defiles a man, but it's the inside. And I'm really listening because she's got my attention. And all of a sudden, so if I smoke a cigarette, she just went like that. If I smoke a cigarette, that's not what defiles me. So I'm taking it she's a smoker. All right? I said, but out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth is going to speak or your body is going to act out of what's in your heart. And I don't know about you, but what I've been taught is if somebody smokes, they're dealing with rebellion. It's a spirit of rebellion. I mean, if you smoke, I'm sorry, this is what I've learned, and this is what I want to pass on to you. And you could go ahead and keep smoking all you want. It's not going to keep you out of heaven. It ain't. Not even drinking a little bit of juice now and then. But it's got to be Welch's, non-alcoholic. Let's do that song now. Do the number two. Number two. Wait, let me find it first. Okay, let it go. What appears to be a harmless glance could turn Homes are divided. Feelings that should never have been wakened within, tearing the heart into. Listen, I beg of you, guard your heart, guard your heart. Don't trade it for treasure, don't give it away. Guard your heart, guard your heart. As a payment for pleasure, it's a high price to pay. For a soul that remains sincere, with the conscience clear, guard your heart. Human heart is easily swayed, often betrayed at the hand of emotion. We dare not leave the outcome to chance. We must choose in advance, or live with the agony, such needless tragedy. Guard your heart, guard your heart. Don't trade it for treasure, don't give it away. Guard your heart, guard your heart. As a payment for pleasure, it's a high price to pay. Guard your heart, guard your heart. Don't trade it for treasure, don't give it away. Guard your heart, guard your heart. As a payment for pleasure, it's a high price to pay. For a soul that remains sincere, with the conscience clear, guard your heart. For a soul that remains sincere, with the conscience clear, guard your heart. It's kind of rough, but I wanted you to get the message because my throat's kind of giving me a little problem. You know, I was watching TV the other day and they had this underwear commercial for ladies from, I don't know if it was Victoria's Secret or one of those places. And me and my wife were watching it, and I thought in my heart, I said, man, this is not good. This is not good to watch this. And I'm sitting in the living room with my wife, and it's almost a legal way to kind of get past, that kind of lust of the eye kind of thing, to look at something on TV. Well, it's open TV, it's not like cable, or it is cable, but it's like a regular, ABC, NBC, whatever. And they're doing this commercial, and it's like your eyes are registering something. And, it's a medical fact that when you see something like that, and it's in the sexual, especially in the sexual area, there's an acid-like material that releases in your brain, and it engraves those images inside your brain. Why do you think, when Pastor read that scripture in Romans 12, 1 and 2, I beseech you therefore, dear brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the what? You read the word. By the renewing of your mind. And so, so it's like, man, I started, if you don't feel yucky about something like that, then it's like the devil has come and he's put his little gifts inside of you, and he's like, oh, look at him, man, he doesn't even, he's all eyes. He's all eyes. And don't